guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to do this cute little purple and pink eye look for you. I'm using my Coastal Scent 88 Shimmer palette. Along with that, I'll be using a few brushes by Sigma. I'll tell you which brushes I'm using as I use them. Our contest weave, and again, this is the sensational instant weave. Here it is here. It's the style number and the color. The contest isn't over yet, guys. Still have a couple of weeks to go, so if you want to win this, you got to subscribe and you have to enter, and you have to type in enter me on the text box. And that's it for the hair. So just remember, you have to maintain this hair. You have to take it off in the evenings, guys. I don't recommend you sleep in this, even with a hair net or a bonnet. I wouldn't do it. I don't sleep in my wigs. I don't recommend it. If you have a weave, that's completely different. You're forced to sleep in that because it's attached to your own hair. But this is very easy. That's why it's called a quick weave. It takes less than 60 seconds to put it on, blend out your own natural hair, and then you're out the door. So don't sleep in them, guys. It's not worth it. And so that's it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to create this beautiful look. I am using, again, the Coastal Scent 88 Shimmer palette. Here it is right here. I will be using 3 colors, well really 4 colors, guys. I'll be using this dark color here, this one next to it, and then this pink right here. So you can use any eyeshadow palette you have. You can use BH Cosmetics, you can use any cosmetic palette that you got from eBay. Honestly, I think they're all the same, guys. So again, I'm going to be using this color here in my crease, this color, and then this color on the lid, and then to dust just a little bit of this under my brow. Let me see if and this I'll be using on the brow area. Okay, guys, and so let's begin. Okay, guys, so we're going to get started. First, I'm going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Just use a little bit and just pat it in very gently around your eyelid. Blend well, make sure it disappears. Next, I will be placing this small sheet of tissue, guys, and under the tissue is a card so that I can create a sharp line. I don't like to use the Scotch tape. I don't think that's very good for the skin. But anyway, starting with that pink shadow, we're going to pat that on and allow it to stick to our primer. And just blend it in very softly. Patting it in allows it to stick to the eye base, and it also gives you a blended look. So, and then you can just blend a little bit. Just blend it out and soften out your edges. Next, I am going to use the blue shadow, and placing the blue shadow in the crease and blending it softly will allow it to turn a lavender or purple color. So we're going to put that in, and we're putting it a little at a time, and we're blending as we go along. Just blend well and soften out your edges. And make sure you bring that color back to the edge of whatever it is you're going to be using to create your shape. Just applying a little bit of that very light color to my brow area. I should have put that on first, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to add just a little bit now. I'm going to go back later and just touch up a little bit. Okay, blending it in just to make sure it's blended down and doesn't look chunky on the eye. And that brush I'm using is the Sigma 275. That's a slanted brush, and it really is a great brush. Next, I'm going to be using the Sigma 224, and I'm going to blend out and soften the edges of that purple right up at the top. Just soften it out so it almost looks like a light lavender color. Just soften it a little bit. These brushes work really great, especially 224. It works really great at softening the area. Again, I'm using that 275 brush, and I'm applying a little more color in now. I'm using the deeper color, and I'm trying to create a little more dimension in the corner. And I'm going to bring that color right onto the eyelid, on the outer third of my eyelid. Just going to blend it in just a little bit and soften it out. And as you can see, that Sigma 275 brush is very versatile. I'm actually using it to apply the color, blend it in, and I'm softening out my edges with it also. This is a great brush. So I'm continuing to make the shadows look darker, just a little deeper in the corner. When you add a darker color in the corner, it really makes the eye have a lot of dimension, and it looks really nice. Next, I'm going to be lining my eye with the Palladio eye ink, and I got that from Sally's beauty supply store. So guys, you know, if you have one in your neighborhood, go check it out. And if you don't, go online to sallybeautysupply.com, I think. But I'll have the information in the information box for you guys. Now I'm lining my lash line as close to my lash line as I can, because I want to fill in any gaps that may be down there. And so now moving on, we're going to do a double bond method to apply our eyelashes. And just make sure you apply a thin layer as close to your eyelash base as possible, so that you can get a nice hold. Now, as I apply it there to the end, I'm going to go back to the front part of it and just blend out that piece where it looks like I applied a lot. And it blends out so easy. Like I said, you don't even have to wipe that away. Just use the tip of your brush to smooth it out, just like that. And we're going to let that dry. And it takes not even seconds, just a few seconds, I should say. Now I'm going to take the Ardel. These are called Wild Lash, I think. And they have sparkles on them, guys. I love the sparkled lashes. Let me see if I can tilt it a little bit so that you can see that sparkle. And they're not loaded with sparkles, and they don't fall off into your eye, so don't worry about that. You can see the sparkles on that lash. Now I've already applied my lash adhesive to the band, and now it's ready to go on. I'm going to place it on. And guys, if you're doing this double bonding method where you apply the glue to the lid and the lash band, you are definitely going to get a great hold. So we're going to use this last bit here, and then we're just going to go around and make sure that our lash is secure and in place. And that lash is on. And it looks really nice. Now I'm going to go back in with a little more of that eye ink, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of color over top of the lash band, so it will help disguise the visibility of the band. And so there we go. And I'm going to just bring the ink back a little bit, and I am going to wing it out just a little bit, guys. Just a little at a time. Create your length a little at a time. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that eyeshadow, both colors, the pink and the blue, and I wet my brush with my, I'm sorry, I'll get back to that. Just applying a little more shadow, and now I'm going to, that brush I'm using is the SS209, that pointed brush. It works really well. And now I'm using the Sigma 252 brush just to blend it down, soften it just a little bit. Go back in and soften that. Looks really pretty, guys. Very nice. Just checking to see if both eyes look as close to even as possible. Now I'm lining my lower lash line with a black pencil. You can use any black pencil, guys. Use the pencil of your choice. Make sure it's nice and soft so it doesn't pull and drag on your eye area. The eye area is very delicate. And checking to make sure both eyes look even. Now I'm going to add some Ardel Lash Magic, and this really is magic. And for those of you who don't use this product allows your natural lashes to stick to your false lash, and so you can't see where one ends and the other begins. So guys, I think this is almost over. I think this is done with. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was really quick and it's easy. That's what this station is about, to show you how easy it is to create these looks. So if you've seen anything that you want to ask me about, please leave a message in my personal message center. I will be very happy to get back to you. And welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining on with me. I do appreciate it. I'm just going to go back in against that Sigma 224 and add just a little bit of shadow, just touching up a little bit. Feel free to touch up your makeup after you're finished. And guys, thank you so much for being with me.